गाइस, वेलकम टू आवर चैनल। और आज हम जा रहे हैं कहाँ पर?
आज हम जा रहे हैं सदगुरु जी के इवेंट को अटेंड करने दिल्ली में, जो सेव द सोइल है। और वहाँ हम पहुँचकर आपको उनके कुछ फैंस से भी मिलवाएंगे जो उनके फॉलोअर्स हैं, और बताएंगे वहाँ कैसा रश है, क्या है और क्यों लोग उन्हें इतना मानते हैं, उन्हें इतना फॉलो करते हैं।
और सेव सोइल में गाइस हम भी पूरा सपोर्ट करेंगे। एक मुहिम छुड़ी है, हमें इसको जो है कि आगे बढ़ाना है। सो गाइस सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए अगर आप भी इसमें
और बने रहिए हमारे साथ और अपना योगदान दीजिए हमारे चैनल के थ्रू।
नेक्स्ट लाइन में
हे गाइस, जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर काफ़ी भीड़ है और हमने यहाँ पर एंट्री कर ली है। और अब हम जा रहे हैं आगे बैठने अपनी सीट पर। देखते हैं वहाँ पर क्या से क्या जो रहेगा माहौल। जैसा कि आपको दिख ही रहा होगा कितनी भीड़ है बरकरार, यहाँ पर काफ़ी ज़्यादा लोग हैं। अच्छा, इस साइड ब्लॉक बता रहे हैं तो राइट साइड से बता रहे हैं हमें चलने की, तो हमने राइट साइड ले लिया है गाइस टर्न। सो मेरे साथ जुड़े रहिए और चलते रहिए, देखते हैं कैसे क्या सीन रहेगा। जैसा कि आप देख रहा होगा माहौल काफ़ी ख़तरनाक है यहाँ पर। देखिए गाइस, ये हमारे स्वागत में काफ़ी लोग खड़े हैं सेव सोइल की तरफ से। इसने हाथ नहीं जोड़े गाइस मेरी तरफ को, पीछे थे काफ़ी जो हाथ जोड़ रहे थे, मैं उन्होंने रिकॉर्ड नहीं करा, मैं आगे कर लूँगा चल के। सो गाइस देखते हैं आगे क्या माहौल बनता है, जुड़े रहिए मेरे साथ।
रास्ता होगा
तो हम जा रहे हैं आगे आगे चलते। टाइम गाइस, जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं हम यहाँ पर आ गए हैं और आप जैसा देख सकते हैं उस साइड काफ़ी ज़्यादा भीड़ है, काफ़ी तादाद में लोग आए हुए हैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा। और इस बार लग रहा है हमें सेव सोइल का जो ये संगठन है ये जल्दी जो है कि पूरा होगा, और हमें इसके लिए बिल्कुल जो है कि उतरना चाहिए। आप सब भी गाइस बढ़ चढ़ कर आए, क्योंकि फ्यूचर इससे ही है गाइस। जब तक मतलब ये नहीं होगा तो इसके बिना कोई फ्यूचर नहीं होगा। तो थैंक यू गाइस, सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल, वेलकम टू आवर चैनल। तो आज हम जो है कि इंटरव्यू लेने जा रहे हैं। तो आप कब से इसमें हैं?
मैं ईशा से 3 to 4 years हो गए हैं मुझे जुड़ना है।
अच्छा, तो आपको लगता है ये मतलब मिशन इस बार सक्सेस हो जाएगा, और इसके क्या क्या फ़ायदे हैं?
इसके फ़ायदे बहुत हैं, हमें खाना मिलेगा, हम जी सकेंगे, हमारी फ्यूचर जनरेशन जी सकेंगे। खाना ही नहीं होगा तो कोई जी नहीं सकेगा। और मिशन सक्सेसफुल होगा कि नहीं होगा, हम पूरा कोशिश करेंगे। और सदगुरु ने इतना किया है तो सब होगा, अच्छे से होगा।
तो बाबा जी की जो सदगुरु जी है उनके आने की टाइमिंग क्या है, किस टाइम आएंगे वो?
6 o'clock आ जाएंगे इवेंट पे।
तो किस टाइम तक चलेगा इवेंट ये?
8 o'clock तक।
थैंक यू, सब्सक्राइब टू माय स्टार्ट। अब बताइए सेव सोइल में आप कब से जुड़े हैं? पहले
ये सेव सॉइल मूवमेंट सदगुरु ने शुरू किया है, और ये क्रॉस द ग्लोब में उन्होंने लंदन से एक सोलो बाइक लेके चले थे। अबाउट 30 कंट्रीज़ उन्होंने कवर किया है, और आज वर्ल्ड इन्वायरमेंट डे पे यहाँ दिल्ली में उनका एक प्रोग्राम है जहाँ पे ये जनसभा को संबोधित करेंगे। और मिट्टी बचाओ अभियान से पूरे देश को ही नहीं पूरे विश्व को जोड़ने में सदगुरु एक अहम भूमिका निभा रहे हैं। क्योंकि अगर हम यूएन की बात करें, यूएन की रिपोर्ट के हिसाब से हम देखें तो अगले 60 साल के बाद हमारे पास पूरे वर्ल्ड में ऑलमोस्ट खेती लायक ज़मीन ख़त्म हो जाएगी। और जब खेती नहीं होगी, ज़मीन नहीं होगी, तो शायद हमारे पास भोजन नहीं होगा। और भोजन की कमी में कितनी तरीके की इशूज़ और कंसर्न लोग फेस करेंगे वो समझा जा सकता है। धीरे धीरे जो थोड़ा बहुत भोजन होता भी रहेगा वो कम होता जाएगा अगर हम सॉइल की तरफ ध्यान नहीं देंगे। और उसके बाद वर्ल्ड से लोगों का जीव का केवल मानव मात्र नहीं पूरे संपूर्ण जीव जगत को ही एक बहुत बड़ा खतरा है। उसको ध्यान में रख के सदगुरु का ये मूवमेंट शुरू रहा है, सेव सॉइल मूवमेंट, जिससे कि हर आदमी को जुड़ना शायद आज की बहुत बड़ी ज़रूरत है।
थैंक यू। सब्सक्राइब टू अवर चैनल। अगर आप यूट्यूब यूज़ करते हो तो हमारा आप भी कर सकते हैं। राजीव लोग कब से है, मतलब जो ये है मुहिम आपको कब से जुड़ी हुई है, मतलब इसमें?
मैं इसमें शुरू से जुड़ी हुई हूँ। मैंने सदगुरु के साथ इनिशिएशन किया था 2013 में।
ओके, कब? अच्छा, तो इन्होंने कहाँ से शुरू स्टार्ट की थी इसकी?
मैंने इनर इंजीनियरिंग 2013 में शुरू की थी।
नहीं, सदगुरु जो है इन्होंने कहाँ से स्टार्ट किया था ये आंदोलन?
सदगुरु ने सेफ सॉइल मूवमेंट तो लंदन से शुरू किया था, लंदन से किक ऑफ हुआ था।
कब कौन से उसमें ईयर में?
इसी साल।
Okay.
सो दिस इज अ 30,000 किलोमीटर 100-day जर्नी जो सदगुरु ने ली है मिट्टी बचाने के लिए।
ओके, तो नेक्स्ट कहाँ का है इनका प्रोग्राम? मतलब
यहाँ से अब वो भारत में जाएंगे और आगे। अभी गुजरात और राजस्थान से आए हैं, अब मुंबई की तरफ जाएंगे।
ओके, और आप अभी मतलब इसमें पूरी तरह से ज्वाइन है, और ये आपको लगता है कब तक पूरा हो सकता है आपके हिसाब से, मतलब क्या है?
21 जून को उनकी वापसी है कोयम्बटूर में।
ओके, तो इस बार जो है कि मतलब पूरा सेव सॉइल में हम जो है कि अच्छी तरीके से सक्सेस हो जाएंगे, मतलब
जी बिल्कुल।
ओके, थैंक यू। सो गाइज, हम यहाँ पे आ चुके हैं, देख सकते हैं आप मेरे पीछे काफी ज्यादा भीड़ है, और इस साइड जो है कि डीजे है। अगर मेरा माहौल बना तो गाइज मैं भी एक गाना यहाँ पे जरूर गाऊंगा, क्योंकि मुझे भी सिंगिंग का शौक है पूरा। देखिए गाइज, एक बैंड है मेरे ख्याल से कोई सा।
मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती, सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती मोती। देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती, सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती। मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती, ला 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 ला। ओ हो 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 ला ला ला। ओ हो 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 हो। ओ हो ला 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 ला। ला ला ले 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 ला ला ले 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 ला ला ले 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 ले। ला ला ले 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 ला ला ले 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 ले।
एक भाई जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं मेरे पीछे ये ना ऊर्जा का बैंड ये जो है कि सेव द सोइल में बढ़ चढ़ के चल रही है। इसके प्रमोशन के लिए यहाँ पर जो है कि अपना पूरा सहयोग दे रहे हैं।
अभी और बहुत सारा मजा करना है, बट एक और सरप्राइज है आप लोगों के लिए। Until we take a glucose and water break for like 5 minutes, आप उधर टर्न कीजिए, just turn around.
Come away right now, we need a change. Just imagine your body losing your voice, unable to speak. Watching.
दिल्ली वालों, ऑन माई लेफ्ट, दिल्ली वालों, अच्छा इनको स्टार्टिंग में टारगेट मिल गया था कि कितना करना है। वेलकम एवरीवन, नमस्कारम, कैसे हैं आप लोग? सो वेलकम टू दिस ग्रैंड दिल्ली इवेंट। और हमको इस इवेंट में ये बता देना है कि दिल्ली वालों में कितना जोश है, ठीक है? सो बाकी सिटीज के लोग भी इस इवेंट को लाइव देखने वाले हैं। सदगुरु विल बी रीचिंग हियर एट 6 o'clock, सो विल बी प्रिपेयरिंग कैसे ग्रैंड वेलकम करना है सदगुरु को। आर यू गाइस रेडी? सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद सेव सॉइल थीम सॉन्ग। इसमें कितने लोगों ने रील बनाई है? सो यू नो द ट्यून राइट? सो कैन वी डू इट टुगेदर फुल जोश के साथ? सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। 3, 2, 1, start. Le 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 le. Okay, काम करते हैं। So पहली लाइन मैं बोलूंगा,
and then you have to repeat. Okay? Simple? Let's start. Le 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 le. Le 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 le. Le 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 le. Le 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 le. अब alternate lines, ठीक है? पहली मैं and then second you guys have to. ले 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 loudly. ले 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 ले. कम है थोड़ा सा जोश कम है but ठीक है वार्म अप करना है हमको because we have to wait till 6 o'clock and then before that
माटी तू माटी में माटी तू माटी माटी में माटी माटी तू माटी माटी में माटी माटी तू माटी का यह तन माटी है हर से माटी से सब आया है तन माटी है हर से
माटी मेरी काया माटी से तन बना हो माटी से तन बना माटी में ही समाया मैं मट मेला माटी सा माटी मेरी काया
जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं काफी ज्यादा भीड़ है यहाँ पर आप जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं मेरे पीछे भी आप जैसे कि देख सकते हैं काफी ज्यादा भीड़ है काफी अच्छा माहौल है यहाँ पर आपको देख रहा
come on Okay, so whatever pictures or videos you're taking, please use the hashtag Save Soil and tag Conscious Planet, Insta or Twitter or tag everywhere. So use hashtag Save Soil and tag Conscious Planet. Thank you very much. Next performance again, and please, please, please keep sharing all the videos to your friends and family. And अभी मेरे पास एक काम करता हूँ मैं. I want to come there and talk to someone वहाँ पे. मैं आ रहा हूँ अभी ऑडियंस में. Are you guys ready? अच्छा, जहाँ से सबसे ज्यादा साउंड आएगा मैं उस तरफ भी जाने वाला हूँ. This way, this way.
मिट्टी से बनी है जान मेरी, मिट्टी से बनी है जमीन मेरी, मिट्टी ने दिया है निवाला हमें, एहसान तेरा छूटे न कभी। मिट्टी से बनी है जान मेरी, मिट्टी से बनी है जमीन मेरी, मिट्टी ने दिया है निवाला हमें, एहसान तेरा छूटे न कभी। ओ माई तेरी ममता जो मिली, हर जुल्म के बदले प्रेम मिली, यह जन्म का बंधन गोद तेरा, एहसान तेरा छूटे न कभी।
Come on, everyone! Can we do it once again? Can we do it once again, guys? Loud! Everyone! Everyone, come on! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the Earth buddies of Delhi, come on! It's my pleasure to welcome you to this historic event in Delhi. और एक बार आप लोगों का स्वागत है, मैं हूँ रौनक. And it's unbelievable that Sadhguru is finally here with us in Delhi after 75 days of ride as a lone motorcyclist. Big round of applause for Sadhguru. So as a lone motorcyclist, he set off from the 21st of March from London, riding through Europe, Central Asia, and the Middle East, and will continue his journey in India till Kaveri River Basin. Help us to spread and share this message on social channels. You can use the hashtag #SaveSoil. क्या यूज करेंगे आप? सॉरी, आवाज नहीं आई, खाना नहीं खाया लगता है आपने. And tag the profile @consciousplanet. So as occupants of a shared planet, we have the unique opportunity to be a part of solutions to crises like soil extinction and desertification. Here is presenting to you a video that explains the science behind the Save Soil campaign. Let's watch this video.
Namaskaram. Pranam Sadhguru. We are blessed to have you back in the country after a long, long travel. And we've been keenly watching you traveling on the roads. Beautiful weather, dark weather, clouds. And this today. Are we going to save the soil? Okay. A dream, it's only going to be in the books that you'll talk about beautiful forests, rivers, if we don't save them today.
but we are not addressing soil. Soil is the habitat upon which zillions of lives die. Once there is no richness in soil, then you have forsaken the planet in many ways. Every responsible scientist in the world and the UN agencies are clearly saying we have only 800 harvests left. That means approximately 45-50 years of agricultural soil left in the planet. By 2045, we will be producing 40% less food than what we are producing now.
Envisioned by Sadhguru, Project Samskriti offers classes and performances of Indian classical arts, including music, dance, and Kalaripai to a martial art form. The artists today have invested in these arts from the age of 7, not as a hobby but a way of life. We are eager to behold their performance, which will begin with an offering by Radhe Jaggi, a classical Bharatnatyam dancer. Big round of applause for them. Thank you.
Project Samskriti is an endeavor to nurture and impart India's classical arts. Designed by Sadhguru, it offers programs to learn powerful chants, music, Bharatnatyam and Kalaripayattu, an ancient martial art form conducted by the rigorously trained students and alumni of Isha Samskriti. The art forms are imparted in their most profound form as possibilities for inner growth and transformation.
Project Samskriti is not today's idea. It's been in incubation for nearly 25 years. So this is an effort not to save the art form alone, but to bring up humanity to a higher level of existence within themselves.
Namaskaram. One with a heart of fire, draped in the rivers and oceans of the world. Her hair, the open sky, and her body, the ground that we walk upon. Time is ticking away as we exploit this gentle source of life. To build our lives, our comforts, our luxuries, we have ignored her call. Time is ticking away. It's time to reinvigorate and celebrate this mother that has birthed us, fed us, and one who will embrace us into her bosom in our death. O Mother, in celebration of your grandeur, in concern for your well-being, in love with all that you are, we dance in tune to your rhythm, as we are just a part of you.
Ding
kita ding takita din kita dina kita takita ding takita 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 kita takita takita ding takita 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 dimi takita dimi takita dimi takita kita takita dimi dimi takita kita ding takita dina kita kita takita ding takita 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 kita ding ding dina takita ding takita takita kita din kita takita ding takita dimi takita ding takita dina kita takita ding takita ding takita dimi takita ding takita dimi takita dimi takita dimi takita dimi takita dimi takita dimi takita dimi
It's a great pleasure for me. These beautiful Caribbean nations are going for this first. This memorandum of understanding that we signed, it will also bring some technical assistance to the Caribbean region. This is a historic moment because here is the first step to turn around
what you're doing today is really important because people like you who have a wonderful following of millions and millions of people, and what you're doing with that is so important with saving the soil.
If you want to say, I love you to your child, you must just say save soil, because it is a more committed way of saying I love you.
It's an extraordinary campaign. It echoes what we in the Commonwealth have been aspiring to do for a number of years.
Next 100 days from 21st of March, we want the whole world to talk about soil. It is not about the motorcycle, it's not about the journey, it's not about the song, it is about moving people on the planet. Make it happen, huh?
Nobody spoke about soil like Sadhguru does. I think if we all contribute, then we have a really strong voice.
There has been so much excitement and everybody is so excited to hear Sadhguru.
This is our time on the planet. What we do here is our business. Let's do the right things.
I honestly didn't feel like part of the movement before. Obviously, I'd never met him. Seeing what kind of a following he has and how impactful it is, I really feel like I just joined a global movement.
Graffiti artists supporting this Save Soil movement, wanting to inspire the youth, and youth being the major population in most parts of the world today, all graffiti artists, to whatever walls that you have, make sure that you use this. One of the most beautiful cities of Europe.
It really resonated with me, the message that we have to save our soil.
It's our common issue together. It's not for one nation, for one person, but we as people have to unite and to solve this.
This is a celebration of human beings coming together to do what they need to do. All of us have been part of this destruction. The only way is all of us become part of the solution also. Riding on to Italy. Italy is raining heavily tonight. Here in Venice.
So it's like a wave of hope.
It's necessary for the future.
Over 2,000 years ago, this eternal city made the mistake of over-farming the region, and that was also the fall of the city at that time. So the Romans of today should never make that mistake once again.
And we are very happy that we are aligned in our message to really high the profile of soils.
Young people getting into farming is very good. That's the future of the world. Here we are in Geneva.
I think it's a message of urgency, but it's also a message of hope. So I'd really like to thank Sadhguru for his leadership.
The global movement led by him addresses the soil crisis by mobilizing people around the entire world.
This massive fountain in the Lake of Geneva is lit up for Save Soil today with Save Soil colors of blue and green. You cannot stop this. The moment is on. It's going to be on till the policies are done.
It is cold, slippery road and winds are picking up speed. No matter what the hell, I have to keep going. If you think this is a problem, relentless commitment to what you do, that is the only solution. Save soil, let's make it happen.
An MOU to be signed between Isha Foundation and 4,000 initiative Soils for Food Security and Climate.
We were just sharing exactly the same objective. Increasing carbon content in the soil.
Sadhguru, what you are doing is really impressive.
I'm quite amazed and thrilled by it.
I was very honored to be on the stage and be able to actually express that his mission is what we need.
It's fantastic. The plans have been great. Come on, Brussels.
We should all stand up and make the most impact we can to create a real change in the world.
Save the soil.
Get the border!
A smashing evening at the main event. And a super enthusiastic crowd committing themselves to make this happen.
It's heartwarming to see everybody come together.
Save soil, on the move. Let's make it happen.
Just look up the news and see in the last 4 months how many governments have started talking about soil because they see it's picking up momentum. But if you create 3 to 4 billion people talking about soil, that's it.
Can we do it once again? La 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 la. La 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 la. One more time. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Namaskaram. 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 Wow. Hey, okay, come on. All right, I got it. Do one thing, all of you together just shout for 3 seconds and stop it, don't do it in serial. That's good. Now your turn is over. Everybody's turn to shout is over, okay? The Save Soil moment. People have been asking me repeatedly in many nations, even ministers of agriculture, environment, and people who hold responsible positions, asking me, Sadhguru, how did you think of this? My question is, how did you not think of it? How is it when life around you is depleting, how is it that you don't feel it? What is wrong? What is wrong is just this. You are living in your own world that you have created. Unfortunately, you believe your thought, your emotion and the nonsensical messages that you're sending on your phone is a world by itself. The world is here. And we all live in that same world. There are no different worlds. Because I keep addressing various types of people. Some people say, I'm from the corporate world. I say, where is that one? Which part of the solar system is that? No, Sadhguru, we are corporate world, diplomatic world. Like this, there is only one goddamn world for us to live. We keep it well or we don't keep it well. It's our business as a generation of people. Unfortunately, life has been depleting. To what extent? 67% of vertebrate population on this planet has disappeared in the last 70 years. 82% of biomass insects have disappeared in the last 70 years. 92% of freshwater aquatic life has disappeared in the last 70 years. What's our plan? Do we have a plan or we still… The biggest problem is most of you still think you're in God's hands. Get off God's lap and start living on this planet. It's time to do that. It is like a child which lives on its mother's lap. At a certain stage, it is very beautiful. When you are 35, if you go and sit in your mother's lap, you're a bloody fool, all right? Hello? So this is what we are doing still. We think everything will be taken care of from somewhere else. No. What is creation is so fantastic, so absolutely unimaginable. In the wildest of imaginations, you cannot imagine the variety of creation that's happened just on this one small planet in the universe. So creation, or the source of creation, is what you refer to as God. Well, in that context, has your God done a great job, whoever your God is? Hello? Has he done an absolutely fantastic job? But management is not his business, management is your business. How we manage this planet, how we keep it for ourselves and other lives on this planet is entirely our business. If we do not understand this, we will lose it. Why has Sadhguru suddenly become like a doomsday speaker? Always, Sadhguru, you were positive, what happened to you? Somebody asked me. I'm here because there is a positive possibility. If it's finished, if it's already finished, I won't waste my breath talking about it. It is not finished. If you leave it like this for another 25 to 40 years, it could be finished. But right now, as a generation of people, we face a great challenge. At the same time, we also are privileged that we could be that generation which turned back from the brink of a disaster. When you mitigate a disaster, nobody will give you awards, nobody will acknowledge you, because most people will never realize there was a potential disaster. When the disaster happens, you offer your shoulder for somebody to cry, then people will say you are doing a very compassionate thing. This is a problem with humanity, that we have this habit of walking into disasters and then grieving over it. Well, there are any number of examples. Famines have happened in the past. In the last century, if you go back 3, 4, 5 centuries, endless number of wars. Even in the last century, since democratic process of life, democratic process of governance came into picture on the planet, in these 100 years, how many wars have we fought? World War I, because we did one, we had to do two, of course. It's a natural progression. When World War I happened, a whole lot of people who saw the horror of what it is said, this is it, never again another war, League of Nations, this, that. Within 25 years, once again, World War II. After that, we said, this is it, never again another war. United Nations came into place and various other things. Since 1944, how many wars have we fought? How many nations have we destroyed? How many people have we killed without knowing who the hell they are? This is because we have this habit of walking into disasters and then grieving over it. If we walk into this disaster, which could be a global famine-like situation, most of us will not walk out of it. That is a fact. Every responsible scientist in the world is clearly pointing out agricultural soils on the planet could last only another 60 years maximum. But serious troubles will begin in 30 to 40 years' time. Right now, the loss of biodiversity in the world is at this pace. According to UNFAO, 27,000 species of organisms are going extinct per year. You heard it right, 27,000 species, not organisms, are going extinct per year. So it is a slide, it is just going down. Somewhere I have a strong gut feeling, I've been talking to scientists, they say it's very much possible, nobody knows for sure, but I have a strong feeling. This slide will become a tumble somewhere between 25 to 40 years from today. It is going this way, we can arrest it and push it back, but once it starts tumbling down, then there is nothing else we can do. I'm saying this not because I'm a soil scientist, not because I'm an ecologist, but I know what happens in my system absolutely well. Because 60% of your bodies are just microorganisms. Only 40% is your parental genetics. I was in Sofia and this little girl, 8-year-old girl, comes to me and says, Sadhguru, I want to do save soil, my mother is not allowing me. I said, tell your mother she's only 20%. I know, you are not mothers, that's why you're saying that. That's why you're clapping, it's all right. We need to understand this. Our life here is not just our own making. As we stand here, right now, the microbial activity is on, not just individually by itself in our own bodies, it is on as a global phenomenon. Without this phenomena, we will not exist. Who we are right now is a consequence of what is happening in 15 to 18 inches of topsoil. Not only today as we are, not only in terms of nourishment, not only in terms of today's survival, but even in the evolutionary consequence of things. We must understand we as a life have happened only because of this complex life system which exists within 15 to 20 inches of topsoil. In these 15 to 20 inches of topsoil exist zillions of organisms, millions of species. The top scientists in the world, the top soil scientists in the world are openly admitting they know less than 1% of the species present in the topsoil. When you know less than 1%, should you mess with it, I'm asking? When you know less than 1%, should you go around messing with it as if you're an expert on it? The only thing is to keep it alive because nobody has studied it in its full context. Whatever they have studied has left them flabbergasted because it's so complex and so fantastic, unbelievably sophisticated in its transactions between plant life and microbial life. What's happening there is simply mind-boggling for anybody. Scientists say nearly 1 billion years ago, one smart algae or a fungi, we don't know which one, like for example, some 10, 15, 25 or 50,000 years ago, one very smart caveman, these days ladies ask, why not a woman? Could be a woman because a woman can more easily set fire than a man, it could be a woman, but we don't know. Whether it was a smart caveman or a smart cave woman, or maybe they did it in collaboration, I don't know. Just having a foothold for men also, hello. So similarly, we don't know whether it was an algae or a fungi, whether it is an algae or a fungi which did this, but one of them discovered how to cook their food using perpetual energy of the sun. This phenomena today we call as photosynthesis. Before photosynthesis started as a phenomenon on this planet, the oxygen level in the atmosphere was just a shade over 1%. I'm talking about the atmosphere of the planet, I'm not talking about New Delhi. A shade over 1% is what was there. With 1% oxygen in the atmosphere, a life as complex as this could have never happened. Mammals couldn't have happened. More complex life forms could not have happened. All this evolution happened only because photosynthesis provided oxygen levels to go up to a point of 21%. Because of this, life evolved and today you and me exist. But in the last 1,000 years, we have removed 85% of photosynthesis on this planet. 85. What's the plan?
हे गाइस, काफ़ी अच्छा अनुभव रहा है मेरा और मैं जो है कि कोशिश करूँगा सारी बातों को फॉलो करने की। और काफ़ी भीड़ थी अंदर गाइस, काफ़ी मज़ा आया। और देखिए गाइस, अभी जो है कि सभी लोग यहाँ से चले गए हैं। कुछ लोग यहाँ पर अभी कुल्फ़ी वगैरह समोसा जो मिल रहा है, समोसा काफ़ी महंगा है गाइस। यहाँ पर 5 रुपये वाला समोसा 20 रुपये में दे रहे हैं और 20 रुपये वाली कुल्फ़ी भी यहाँ पर 100 रुपये मिल रही है। तो गाइस, पहले ही अगर आप दोबारा ऐसा शो अटेंड कर रहे हैं तो बाहर से ही अपना जो है कि तैयार होके आए। वैसे शो काफ़ी अच्छा था, काफ़ी ज्ञान की बातें मिली और पूरे ज्ञान की बातें गाइस मैं अपने चैनल पे अपलोड करूँगा और आप वहाँ पे जाके देख सकते हैं बाकी का क्या कैसे रहेगा। थैंक यू गाइस, सब्सक्राइब टू चैनल।